Hello student, myself Digan Sakiwala. I am your science sir. Today we will continue chapter number 2. Is matter around us a pure? Dear student, last time we discussed about the mixture, homogeneous mixture, heterogeneous mixture, as well as we learn about the solution. Okay, solution in that solute and solvent, dilute solution, concentrated solution, saturated solution, unsaturated solution. We learn about how we can represent the concentration. Today we are going to learn about the colloidal solution, milk, tea, coffee. Okay, they are the example of colloidal solution. Colloidal solution is come between the true solution and suspended solution. Okay, true solution, in that we can see that solute and solvent, they have same phase, means all are in liquid form or all are in solid form or all are in the gaseous form. Solute and solvent both are in the same phase. But in the case of colloidal solution, the solute and solvent are in the different phase, but then also they are not able to separate. Okay, so it is a heterogeneous system. Suspended solution and colloidal solution, in that difference is same only, that suspended solution, in that we can separate the solute and solvent. Okay, whereas in the colloidal solution we are not able to separate the solute and solvent. As well as from the colloidal solution, as we pass the light, it scatters the light in the different direction. Okay, colloidal solution, the particle size come between the true solution and suspension solution is called the colloidal solution. The particle of the colloid are uniformly spread throughout the solution. So here the particles are spread uniformly. Okay, so when we make the tea, okay, and we filter it, and when we put the tea for the long time, what happens? The particles are not settled down, so it disperses totally properly. Okay, due to the relatively small size of particle as compared to that of the suspension, the mixture appear to be homogeneous. The particle size is on the nanometer scale, very small size of particles are there, and because of that reason it is looking like homogeneous mixture, but it is not the homogeneous mixture, it is a heterogeneous mixture. But a colloidal solution is a heterogeneous mixture. Example is milk. Okay, it is a heterogeneous mixture, we cannot separate the small particles. Okay, suspended solution, in that we can separate the solute and solvent or different particles, but here in the colloidal solution we cannot separate them. Small size of the colloidal particle we cannot see from the naked eyes. Colloidal particles are very small, we cannot see by the naked eyes. Colloidal particle easily scatter a beam of visible light, so it shows the Tyndall effect. When the ray of light pass from the true solution, it directly pass, but in the whenever we pass from the colloidal solution, it scatter the light in the different direction. This scattering beam of light is called the Tyndall effect. So to give the honor the scientists, the scattering of light is called the Tyndall effect. Tyndall effect can also be observed when the beam of light enters a room through a small hole. Suppose I make this hall totally dark, I switch off all the tube light and I make one hole in the ceiling, and when the ray of light enter, at that time you feel that some particle of the air are floating. Okay, these particles are the example of colloidal particles. It shows a Tyndall effect. This happens due to scattering of light by the particles of the dust and smoke in the air. Tyndall effect can be observed when the sunlight passes through the canopy of a dense forest. So whenever you are going in the dense forest, at that time if somewhere light come, okay, you know that dense forest, in that hardly light enter dense forest, and if the beam of light come, at that time we feel that some particles are floating in that, scattering the light. Okay, so that is also the Tyndall effect. In the forest, mist contain tiny droplets of water which act as a particle of disperse in the air. So forest, in that mist contain teeny droplet of water, and because of that reason we feel that the scattering of light occur. Properties of a colloid. A colloid is a heterogeneous mixture. The size of particle of the colloid is too small to be individually seen by the naked eyes. Colloidal particles are very small, so it is not easy to observe by the naked eyes. Colloids are very big enough to scatter a beam of light passing through it and make path visible. Okay, so as well as whenever we pass a beam of light, it scatters the light and we can see the path of it. Tyndall effect. They do not settle down when left undisturbed, that is, colloid is quite stable. Main thing difference between the suspended solution and the colloidal solution are there. Colloid solution are there, they will never settle down, means they are stable. Solute and solvent are not separated, whereas in the suspended solution If we put it for the long time, the suspended particles are settled down. Dear student, we are going to learn more properties of colloidal particle. They cannot be separated from the mixture by the process of filtration. So colloid particles are not separated by the process by the filtration. Okay. A special technique of separation known as centrifugation can be used to separate the colloid particle. So we can use the one method, that is called centrifugation. Whenever you are going for the blood checking, then they take some small amount of blood in one small test tube and they put in the one rotatory disc. Okay. So when this disc is rotate, at that time heavy particles of the blood are there, they are settled down. Okay. Blood is also example of colloidal particles. Heavy particles are settled down and the liquid particles remain in upward direction. So this is the example of what? Centrifugation method. The compound of the colloid solution are dispersed phase and dispersed medium. Okay. So till now we use for the heterogeneous solution in that solute and solvent word. Okay, or homogeneous solution, in that we use word solute and solvent. Even whenever we discuss about solution, then we use the word solute and solvent. But in the colloidal solution, colloid particles are called the dispersed phase, and whatever solvent are there, they are called the dispersed medium. Okay. The solute-like component or dispersed phase and the component in which the dispersed phase is suspended is known as the dispersing medium. So we will not use the word here, the solute and solvent. In the case of the colloid solution, we will use the word dispersed phase for the solute and dispersed medium for the solvent. Colloids are classified according to dispersing medium and dispersing phase. So colloids are classified according to that dispersing phase and dispersing medium. So in day-to-day life, we use so many colloids, okay, including the shaving cream, shampoo, so many are there. We will learn one by one. Dispersed phase, dispersed medium, type and example. Dispersed phase is liquid, okay. When solute is in the liquid form, dispersing medium is in the gaseous form. We get aerosol. Fog, cloud, mist. The cloud contain water molecule, that is called the mist. Okay, they are the example of what? If the dispersed phase is liquid and dispersed medium is gas, that is called aerosol. If the dispersed phase is solid, dispersed medium is gas, again we get the aerosol. Smoke, automobile, exhaust, they are the example of that. Okay. Dispersed phase is gas, dispersing medium is liquid, and we get the foam. Shaving cream is the example. Okay. Dispersed phase is liquid, dispersing medium is also liquid, we get emulsion. Milk, face cream, they are the example of what? We can say that they are the example of emulsion. Dispersed phase is solid, dispersed medium is liquid, type is sol. Okay. Milk of magnesia is magnesium hydroxide and mud. Okay, they are the example of salt. If the dispersed phase is gas, dispersed medium is solid, we get foam. So example is foam, rubber, sponge and pumice stone. Okay, in that we can say that dispersed phase is air and dispersed medium is we have the solid. Liquid is dispersed phase, dispersed medium is solid, we get jelly, cheese, butter, they are the example. Okay, dispersed phase is solid, dispersed medium is solid, we get solid salt, example colored gem, stone, milky glass, they are the example of that. So this is all about the colloid particles, colloid solution. Thank you so much.